Today I am going to be talking about the Islamic tradition texts. The most important source of their religion is the Quran. It was revealed by God to the Prophet Muhammad, who wrote it down over a course of 23 years. There is another book called the Hadith, which is written by people who knew Muhammad. People read this to learn how to be like Muhammad, like his words and his actions. The Quran is known to be this majestic book that is unchangeable, while the Hadith is written by people and not God, so it can be subject to error. The daily prayer is, "In the name of God, the entirely merciful, the especially merciful, all praise is due to God, Lord of the worlds, the entirely merciful, the especially merciful, ruler of the day of judgment. It is you we worship, and you we ask for help. Guide us to the straight path, the path of those whom you have favored, not those who have earned anger or those who are astray." From the Quran, chapter 1, verses 1 through 7. There are 5 things that are essential to Islam. This is what the Prophet Muhammad said they are: testifying that there is no God worthy of worship except God, and that Muhammad is the messenger of God; establishing the Salah, which is the daily prayer; paying the Zakah, which is the yearly charity that you pay; making the Hajj, which is the pilgrimage to Mecca; and fasting in Ramadan. Islam impacted civilization in Arabia by helping stop a lot of racism and violence. Muhammad said, "All mankind is from Adam and Eve. An Arab has no superiority over a non-Arab, nor a non-Arab has any superiority over an Arab. Also, a white has no superiority over a black, nor a black has any superiority over white, except by piety and good action." This helped people in Arabia realize that there isn't a certain race that is better or more powerful. The Quran didn't have anything against slaves, though, but it recommended that you release them as an act of charity. This idea didn't change the whole world, though, because racism is still an apparent thing in the world right now. Islam is still affecting us to this day because there is a war going on between the Americans and the Middle East that sparked due to their different beliefs and religion. Things would be a lot different if Islam never happened. It would have not helped Arabia with its racism problem at the time. There wouldn't be this war between Christianity and Islam. The same thing if Christianity never happened, because the war is between 2 religions. The Crusades might have never happened, or maybe it would just be between Christianity and Judaism. And if one of those religions never happened, then there wouldn't be a crusade. Some women wouldn't be wearing hijabs and burqas. There might still be slaves. People might still be killing their unwanted daughters and burying them in the desert, because in the Quran chapter 6 verses 58 through 59 it says, "And when one of them is informed of the birth of a female, his face becomes dark with shame and suppresses grief, hides himself from the people because of the ill of which he had been informed. Should he keep it in humiliation or bury it in the ground? Unquestionably, evil is what they decide." One thing I will always remember in this class is us advertising Derek's awesome YouTube channel. I will also never forget Lizilla and the time when Derek opened the Bible in his Medieval Manor project and it just said Bible in it.
You know, I actually think I should read the Bible. Let me just see what's in it.
Something I have accomplished that I'm proud of is my short story number 2. It was about a ninja doctor who was trying to stop this evil virus that is killing everyone, so he has to journey to coronavirus and kill the evil Dr. Corona. I'm proud of it because of my meta remarks about how they're trying to speed up the hero cycle. I am also proud of my twist ending when it turns out that Dr. Corona is actually Ozzy Osbourne, and how I made a sad ending of Winnie the Pooh bleeding to death on the ground. I think the most challenging part this year in this class for me was when we were presenting our first current event projects or our short stories in front of the class, because you were standing there and looking at a sheet of paper in front of the room and I don't know, it just scares me. Usually I get a couple of takes because I usually do videos like this one that I've messed up so much on, and I'm able to cut it out. Some advice I would give kids who are going to be in this class is not to just read the text. Do that, but also think outside of the box. Think of the motives of the people and how their actions affected the future, because you need to think about that to do the long essays, which make up most of your grade. Also, be grateful that you have Mr. Lee.